Common diseases affecting oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms are susceptible to various diseases that can significantly impact crop yield and quality. Here are some common diseases affecting oyster mushrooms. Bacterial soft rot, caused by bacteria such as Pseudomonas and Bacillus. This disease leads to soft, mushy, and discolored mushrooms. Fungal diseases, fungi like Trichoderma, Aspergillus, and Penicillium can infect oyster mushrooms, causing mold, rot, and reduced growth. Viral diseases, viruses like the oyster mushroom bacilliform virus can cause stunted growth, deformed mushrooms, and reduced yields. Nematode infestation, microscopic worms like nematodes can infect oyster mushrooms, causing damage to the mycelium and reduced growth. Common pests affecting oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms are also vulnerable to various pests that can damage the crop. Here are some common pests affecting oyster mushrooms. Fruit flies. Fruit flies can lay eggs on the mushrooms, and the larvae can feed on the mushroom tissue, causing damage and contamination. Mites. Mites like the mushroom mite can feed on the mushroom tissue, causing damage and reducing yields. Springtails. Springtails can feed on the mushroom mycelium, causing damage and reducing growth. Slugs and snails. Slugs and snails can feed on the mushrooms, causing damage and reducing yields. Control measures. To control diseases and pests in oyster mushroom farming, the following measures can be taken. Maintain good hygiene, regularly clean and disinfect the growing area, equipment, and tools to prevent the spread of diseases. Monitor temperature and humidity, maintain optimal temperature and humidity levels to prevent the growth of diseases and pests. Use pest control measures, use physical barriers, traps, or organic pesticide to control pests like fruit flies, mites, and springtails. Implement integrated pest management, IPM, use a combination of cultural, biological, and chemical controls to manage pests and diseases. Use resistant varieties. Grow oyster mushroom varieties that are resistant to certain diseases and pests. Maintain good air circulation. Ensure good air circulation in the growing area to prevent the growth of diseases and pests. By implementing these control measures, oyster mushroom growers can reduce the risk of disease and pest infestations, ensuring a healthy and productive crop.